Good morning. And normally on mornings like this, we're usually battling the rise of the sun. But today we're battling a retreating tide. I thought we'd have enough water around these little posts here at Flinders. But we better get on because we're going to get nothing at all. We're just losing everything here. So let's jump in. We may, if we are the luckiest photographers in the world, get some twilight colour. It's very claggy. There's a lot of cloud, but there is a light, just a very slim lightening of the horizon. So fingers crossed. Some colour or some light at least can come through. So we're going to have to jump in and do the best we can with very little water around these posts. So we better photograph them now while we've got a chance. So let's jump in. We're about 20 minutes off first light, so we're in nautical twilight. I will have to watch because there've been raindrops just constantly in and around us here, and I'll just throw my lens cap in my pocket. Going to move over into shutter priority, and am I in shutter priority? I think so. So because I want to be able to focus on one of those little posts. It's not happening, but we can hopefully use our torch. Says it's got it. I use shutter priority. I've confused myself. Shutter priority to get focus, and now I'm going to go to 4 seconds to see if that works. Done. That's far too dark, so we will try 8 seconds. I may need to come down to F14, F13. Let's try that. I probably won't do an 8-minute exposure. Probably won't. What I'll probably do is double the ISO and do a 4-minute exposure, but we will see. And that's sort of coming up. It wants to go more than that. So even at 8 minutes, we would not get it. So I'm going to go for, I'm going to come down now. What I'm going to do is I am actually going to do a 4-minute exposure. I'm all fingers and thumbs. I'm going to come back up to F13. Come on, out. Come on. Let's go and find you a stone. 4 minutes off. Okay, we're going to move on to composition number 2. I'm going to shift slightly this way and adjust the bars so that this large central one that's nearest to us sits in the middle of the others. So let's shift across. The rain is coming again. I can feel it this time. Okay, so we're shifting across to make that central one, there we go, sit in the middle of those two that you can see here. So let me just shift you just back a touch. There we go. Okay. There's a little bit of seaweed there. You know what, I actually quite like it. It's not the most attractive seaweed, but it does actually work. I'm working out whether I want some of that background. I think I will. I think I'll have some of that background in like that and sort of give it some balance. These pillars all used to have an angle. You can see this one sort of in on the right hand side. It's like a triangle shape. All of them used to have that, but last time I was here there was 3 that had it, but 1 bar has snapped off, which has actually made our composition a little easier, to be honest, because that used to always intersect with that central post. So this is actually working better for us, I think. So, no doubt, no colour. These are probably going to be black and white, but you never say never. I think we're fine at ISO 80. Didn't need 4 minutes though. I think 2 minutes should do us. I'll raise the ISO just a touch. I'm making sure that I keep the detail, what detail there is in that cloud. So let's go for, actually we can come down. Let's come down to F13, because a minute should do us. There we go. I'm just gauging this by the histogram. The histogram is central there. 60 seconds. We will go with that. See how we do. Funny how it's really funny how the mood of the day actually affects you while you're shooting. It's very somber and yeah, quiet. Oh, there's a raft. There's a raft. Where's your stone? Come on. I don't need you in there, do I? Where's your stone? Where is it? Come find it. Where? Come on. Where's your stone? I think probably the next one is we may shoot straight down here. Let me just check and see if there is a composition. Make sure. It's a difficult one. It's a difficult one. I think I'm going to take these 3, possibly 2. So we will probably take one here straight down the middle. Although it doesn't, aesthetically, it doesn't do that much for me. It used to be that bar on the right hand side come all the way into the water, and I think that would have been better. I was trying to get all of the bars in and not have these bits intersect, and I can do it with these 2, but I can't do it with that one at the same time unless I come forward and then it intersects with this one here at the back. So I think here may do. That might be interesting, using this bar coming in this way and then the other 2 are set off, and we are in the water that way, so that means that we should be okay in terms of using our reflections. So let's do that, hey? Let's move in and see if we can make that one happen. Where's your stone? Hey, come get your stone. There we go. Something like this. Of course, we'll need to come down again because that light is rising. And I will adjust our polarizer to either full glare or no glare. So you can see underneath, but underneath is seaweedy, and that gives you the grey reflection of the sky. So I'm going to do both here because I'm not sure which one will work better. I think both have their merits. So, oh, there's a fly or something on there. Yeah, there is. So I'm going to do the first one with full glare, just like this. And I will have to focus stack because this part is very close to us. I'm going to go up to f16. Just going to take that and see if that'll calm that water. It probably will, so long as Rafi doesn't jump in and splash about. It's quite safe standing in the water. It's not often whenever I'm out and about, but there's hardly a breath of air, and there's zero waves, just ripples. So I'm grateful for that. And the water does seem to be holding out. It doesn't seem to be going out any further. Fingers crossed. So I'm focusing my way up this plank, and then I'll do the two posts, the nearest post and the furthest post, and that should do us. And then I'll adjust the polarizer the other way and repeat that process. There we go. Okay. Right, I think we'll just do probably one more shot. I'm going to go a bit further back and shoot this from the side that we've just been on behind you. So the water is going very quickly. So I'm going to go for these three, I think. And once again, you can see the polarizer off, the polarizer on. I actually prefer the polarizer on, but polarizer off. However, I'm going to take both just to make sure, to see how we go. Let's see if I can just move those little bits of seaweed because they're not tied to anything. So I'm just going to pull this out the way. And now I'm completely soaked because I went in too deep. How about that? Oh, what a div. What a div. Anyway, I do seem to have moved them anyway, but oh, I'm completely soaked. Now, anyway, hey, you keep saying, don't you, Darren? Darren Spooley is a fabulous Irish photographer, and he keeps reminding me that you can't call yourself a seascape photographer if you stay dry. So here we go. I'm happy with that. Let's bring our focus in. We're at f16. We should be able to get that in one shot. I'm going to go for the 15 seconds that we've got. Just probably drop our ISO down just so I can retain some of that detail in the sky. It's mainly about making sure that our ripples are taken out on a nice smooth bit of water. Okay, that's it from Flinders Beach, and Flinders Yacht Club is just behind you, so it's very easy to find. You're literally a couple of minute walk, you're on the beach. I've been lucky that this water stayed around. It is best at high tide, so if you are planning on coming out here and having a go at this, then that's what I would suggest. You leave it till, check your tide, make sure it's high tide. And these old pieces of wood are fabulous, as you can see. So I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. I know Rafi has. He's been seeing him up to his nethers in water. So all it leaves me to say is please look after yourself, look after your loved ones, until next time. See ya.